Hey everybody. Okay, first off, sorry about the quality, or lack thereof. I figures I forgot my GoPro today. And, just trying to make a little bit of a squeeze here, because somebody parked like a fucking asshole. Thank you. Yes, anyway, so I forgot my GoPro today, that figures. So I'm using the camera on my iPhone. Hopefully it's not better than the GoPro, otherwise that was a bit of a waste of money. Anyways, so I just wanted to talk about this new mid-engine Corvette. Well, it's still relevant. The other day, 2-3 days ago, Road and Track released some photos showing them doing some cold weather testing of what is presumably the new ZR1 and a mid-engine, what everyone's speculating is the C8 mid-engine Corvette. And I personally don't think it's going to be a Corvette. I think it's going to be a Cadillac. The reason I think it's going to be a Cadillac, excuse me, is because General Motors' Halo brand is Cadillac. That is their luxury. That is supposed to be their be-all and end-all of technology. So a new mid-engine sports car, assumably a supercar, would be the be-all and end-all of their technological skill and everything they could do, and sort of this is the best mid-engine car we can build. So I think then it should very well be a Cadillac. That's a red light, dummy. And a lot of people, oh no, Cadillacs, big comfy sedans and this and that and cruising cars. Well, let's use Audi for example. Audi is known for big, comfortable, Autobahn crushing cars, 4-door saloons and big fast. Okay, now it's a green light. Let's go. Jesus Christ. They're known for big, fast 4-door sedans, like I was saying. But they make the R8 with a V10. It's a mid-engine sports car with all-wheel drive that's supposed to be pretty good. And then you look at, say, BMW. Well, BMW was always sedans and just cars to get people around and slightly sporty cars. And then the 1M. M1. Oh, God. People are going to kill me for that. The M1 came along, mid-engine supercar, I guess supercar, and now they've got all their whole M division. They're not making a mid-engine car, but they can take just a regular 5 Series and make it a 600 horsepower, just mile muncher, just absolute sledgehammer of a car. And thirdly, I think another reason that it's going to be a Cadillac is because I don't know if anybody out there watched the 24 hours of Daytona. And Cadillac won in the Daytona prototypes. And I didn't even know they were entering mid-engine cars. I really like sports car racing, but I don't follow it that closely. I just enjoy watching, where was a normal sports car for the most part that's turned into a race car. That type of racing has always appealed to me. But they won. And they were fast all throughout the day, and they were fast all through the rain and evening. And it was a Cadillac. It wasn't branded as a Corvette. It was a Caddy. So I don't think that it's going to be a Corvette. Again, because Corvette has always been affordable. If you can call $80,000 to $100,000 affordable. But if you look at what the car compares to, you're comparing it power-wise and handling, basically performance-wise, to cars that are double the price. And that's just, the price of entry. If not more, even more expensive. So I don't think... they've changed an awful lot on the Corvette in the last little while, and I don't think the move to making it a mid-engine car is the one that they're going to make, because I think that's just a bit too radical. And let's face it, like Corvette, they rely on the, what did you want to call them? The midlife crisis guys, the older men, the gray hair and the Bermuda shorts. Those are the guys that buy Corvettes. They've always dreamed about it. All the kids are gone, moved out through college, living on their own, and now they've got a bit of extra money, and now they buy that Corvette. So, them and the old lady can go tooling around on sunny days, either with the roof down, or you can go tear it up at the track and embarrass some cars that are double the price. So making it mid-engine automatically, in my opinion, takes the affordability out of it. I mean, look at the affordable mid-engine cars of the past. There was the MR2, which is supposed to be quite a good car. I've never driven one. And then there was the Fiero. And if anybody's even slightly familiar with the Fiero, you know what that's all about. And no amount of affordability can make that worthwhile. So I just think that there's a very strong argument that should it go into production, it's going to be a Cadillac. and I personally, again, my opinion is I think that it's very close to production because they're doing cold weather testing. Generally, you're getting pretty serious. If you're doing cold weather testing, you know, that's one of, in my opinion, not being an automotive engineer, that's one of the last few things you're doing. You know, you've got an awful lot to design and test and figure out before the car goes for something like, does it work in the cold and does it work in the heat? You got an awful lot of does it perform? Will it hit the fuel economy? Will it be as fast as we want it to in 0 to 60, 0 to 100? You know, will it hit at the top speed that we're aiming for? So it makes me think that it's probably not too far off. Another thing, again, personal opinion, I don't think that GM would have their masterminds behind the ZR1, which we're assuming is going to be this new front engine rear wheel drive with the wing Corvette, and then they'd also have them, what are you doing? And then also have them working on a mid-engine car. They won't be splitting their skills. I don't think that's a reasonable way to do it. And I don't think they're going to have two sets of teams doing it. To me, that doesn't make sense either. You know, if you have your best and brightest, you want them working on their project, their car, because you want that to be the best you can produce. You don't want them either splitting their time between that and something else, or, you know, having what am I trying to say? Like splitting their time between the C7 ZR1 and designing a C8. That just seems like a lot, and you don't want to have two separate teams because you want, I mean, that's, then what are you saying? That the ones working on your mid-engine car are the better and brighter and they're too good to work on the ZR1? I don't know. That's just, I've been thinking about it a little bit, and I think that's how it's going to play out. So, you know, today's the 1st of February, and mark my words, I think, in my opinion, this is how it's going to play out. So I guess we'll find out in the coming months, maybe in a year or so. So that's everything for today. I just wanted to touch on that while it's still somewhat relevant. So there you go. All right, everybody have a good day, and make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, offer your opinions in the comment section below, and subscribe, because as the weather's, you know, we're February, the weather's going to be getting warmer soon, and I got lots of fun ideas planned and good ideas for videos, so things will start picking up, and I'll keep up with it on a more consistent basis, and I think you'll really enjoy the channel. Hopefully you'll find yourself entertained. So thanks a lot. Have a good day.